guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. So I'm super excited for today's video because I'm an absolute Amazon obsessed human being, and I feel like now more than ever it's just come into its own. I honestly feel like I have ordered something new from Amazon every single week since we've been in lockdown. So I wanted to show you some of my favourite products, some really random products that I found on there that have just come in handy and that are absolutely amazing, and then some beauty things, just a whole mixture of stuff. So it's just a whole big random haul. So if you want to see my Amazon favourites, then please keep watching. So I feel like I'm going to start off with my beauty faves that I get from Amazon, and the first one I have to talk about is the Aquaphor Lip Repair. This is amazing. So I was recommended this when I was going through a patch where my lips were so dry. I've spoken about this before in some of my other videos, but I do suffer from really dry lips and it's just so annoying, and nothing seemed to work for them. Nothing was getting rid of them. I tried everything, you know, nappy rash cream, Vaseline, normal lip balms, you know, you name it, I tried it. And then, yeah, anyway, so I ordered this and I tried it one night, woke up the next morning and my lips had almost transformed. It was just so good. So I now have one by my bed. I always have some extras just in case I run out. It's honestly just amazing, and I think it's only like $7.99. It's really, basically, I was so shocked by the price for how good of a product it is. So the next thing I want to talk about is this little packet of castor oil which I get from Amazon. So this comes in a little pipette kind of style bottle, so it's got one of those little drippy pipette things on the end of it. So if you don't know much about castor oil, it's absolutely amazing for sort of like hair growth, but more so for eyebrows, eyelashes, really good for cuticles. There's basically so many different uses for castor oil, but I love it for my eyebrows and also my eyelashes. Now I wear strip lashes pretty much every single day, so my lashes do take a bit of a battering. This is the perfect thing. I brush it on every single night and it just, I don't know, my lashes just always feel really nourished. They've almost got a bit of a shine back to them since I started using this. The other thing I've really noticed since I started to use it is that my eyebrows are looking a lot bushier, which was the exact reason I actually started to use this, was for my eyebrows. So in the box that the oil comes in, you get these little brushes that come with it. So you've got like an eyebrow spoolie, and then you've also got this one that's like got a little tiny nib on the end. That's really good to dip it in and go right along the edge of your lash line, so you can really get into like the root of your lashes. So I love it because it's handy that it comes with these things, the things that you actually need to use it. The other thing that I am so obsessed with about this castor oil product. Now, if you have actually tried a castor oil product before, you will know this, that some of them stink. And I mean, like, they smell like fish. I think it's the Jamaican castor oil. I don't know if all castor oil is Jamaican or whether it's one that I've had before, but oh my god, it smells like fish. Anyway, this product doesn't. It doesn't really even have a scent at all. I mean, it does make me feel a little bit weird as to why it doesn't have a scent, considering the other ones are so strong, but it's working really well. So, and it says it's 100% pure castor oil on it, and I've seen really good results from it. So yeah, I really recommend this, especially if you are someone who wants a little bit of nourishment for their eyelashes, or you want your eyebrows to grow. Give this a go. The next beauty product that I've got to talk about is the Colour Wow Extra Mystical Shine Spray. So it says, get lit, keep dark forces at bay. That's what it says on it, and I love the packaging. So I follow Chris Appleton, who is Kim Kardashian's hairstylist, and I think he's like sponsored by Colour Wow, or he's like an ambassador for them, and he was raving about this product. Apparently he uses it on Jennifer Lopez's hair all the time, and I was like really intrigued by it because he uploaded this photo of her hair and it looked like it had this insane shine, and he said he used this, and I've been honestly obsessed with it since I bought it. So basically you use like a really small amount. I always put it on my hair. I've even got it in like the front of my hair at the moment, and you spray it on like you would a hairspray, and it gives your hair this like amazing shine, but it's not greasy either. I just absolutely love it. So when you do those really sort of like sleek hairstyles, if you spray some of this over the top, it's just absolutely amazing. Like, you can just see your hair just glisten. Next up is a face mask that I have religiously bought on Amazon for years. It's so good. So this is the Be Fresh Dead Sea Mud Mask, and I love this because in the box it comes in, you get a little hairband, which I think is great, and then you get a face mask brush to use as well. But it's just such a good product. So the thing I love about it is it's made from 100% natural and organic ingredients, so it's just literally Dead Sea mud. And I love a mud mask, but like a proper mud mask, you know. This one's amazing because when you put it on, you can actually see, you know, when you put face masks on and you can see little dots of oil on your face after you've used it, where it's like extracting the oil. That's my favourite thing about any beauty products, is when you can either see or feel them working, and especially doing what they say they're going to do. So I use this especially if I've had like a week where I've worn a lot of makeup and so I've got like quite a lot of oil on my face, or you know, I've had like a heavy weekend and I really just want to kind of get rid of any toxins and like excess oil and all that kind of stuff. It's so good. So speaking of face masks, that leads me on to my next product I want to show you, and that is these silicone face mask brushes. So I've got, honestly, I think I've got about 10 of these in my cupboard now. They're just so good for putting on a face mask. I can't imagine putting on face masks with just my hands now anymore after using these. They're super cheap, and I feel like you get much more even coverage when you apply your face masks with a silicone brush, but also you use less product as well, so you're actually saving money because you're not using as much of the face mask as you would if you applied it with your hands. Not really much else to say about these brushes other than they are so handy to have in your beauty cupboard. So the next thing I want to show you is this little packet of razors that I get, and these are amazing. I honestly don't know what I did before I had some razors in my makeup bag. I actually feel like these are really underrated makeup tools, and once you have razors in your makeup bag, you're like, how did I live without these? So you get you get 4 in the pack, but you get 2 of each. So you've got an eyebrow razor and this sort of like more of a flat, like slightly more of a facial razor. So I used to get the Ardell ones when I went to LA because you can't get them in England, and you would like love them, but they had sort of like a plastic cap at the end, so you couldn't get really close to your eyebrow and really get like that sharp definition. Whereas this one, the razor goes all the way to the end and it's got no plastic cover over it, so it's just easier to use. I feel like when you have one of these, you just never really need to get your eyebrows done, because whenever I see the hair growing out, I just literally get the razor and go straight over it and it just looks perfect. Like, it looks like I've had my eyebrows done. Absolute godsend, especially while we're in lockdown, because you don't need to worry about your eyebrows going too crazy. And then this one is so good for getting rid of any sort of like facial hair. So like I have a mole on this side of my face which occasionally likes to sprout hairs. Glamorous, I know, it's very bizarre. So I just literally use this to go over the top of it and get rid of any other little bits of hair. Going over your face with a razor, you get the most flawless foundation application. Honestly, it's an absolute game changer. And next up we have these lip scrub brushes. So they're made of like a silicone, I think. They're really bendy, and like I was saying, when I suffer from really dry lips, I love to scrub my lips first with a lip scrub and then put on a lip balm. But these have absolutely changed my lip scrubbing ability. They are amazing. They're so good, really gentle on your lips, and actually sometimes I find now that I don't even really need the lip scrub. I can just rub this on my lips in my nighttime skincare routine and it just buffs off any dry skin. So they come in a pack of 4. I mean, I've used this same one for a really long time, so I'm pretty sure these are going to last for forever. But again, it's just another little random tool that's actually really handy. So I'm going to move away from beauty products and I'm going to show you some little random things that I've got from Amazon around my house. Here is one of my favourite Amazon purchases. It is this jewellery stand. As you can see, I feel like I might not need any gold hoops anytime soon. Honestly, it's so funny. I've got so many different styles of gold hoops and I still only wear like these 2. So the ones I'm wearing in the video and these ones. So you've got the little dish at the bottom, which is where I keep rings, ear cuffs, bracelets that maybe don't hang up. Then I've got this tier where I put my bracelets, and as you can see I've got necklaces hanging. It's just a really handy jewellery stand, and I just love the earring bit. I think that's why I love it so much, because it's got the proper little places to put all your earrings. Here is a really funny and super random purchase that Joe and I bought. So it's basically an iPad holder that goes onto the side of things. So for example, a bedside table, the arm moves, so you can basically adjust it to wherever you want it to kind of be. And we have it because, so then you can like lie in bed and watch the iPad. So this very sassy contraption we actually bought when we first moved in, because we hadn't had a chance to put the TV up on the wall yet. It's now a year later, the TV is still not on the wall, and we now still watch everything on this iPad, despite the fact we have a perfectly good TV that we could be using. I feel like that's just adult life. You have things you want to do and it never gets done. But yeah, this iPad stand is perfect and so handy. The bottom bit of this as well is adjustable, so it will literally fit over any size thing, pretty much, I would say. So one other super random thing that I got from Amazon recently, which has come into its absolute own during lockdown when it comes to FaceTiming family and friends, is this random little stand. You just put your phone on like this and it sits on your desk. This is potentially the most random thing I have ever bought, but it really does come in handy at the moment, because there's nothing worse when you FaceTime someone and you just want to put your phone down or lean up against something. I mean, I've got a stand for it. There is literally something out there for everything. This is probably the definition of random and also laziness, because it's basically the fact I can't be bothered to hold my phone up when I FaceTime. but it really has come in handy. Next up are some beauty accessory kind of things. So I do not know how many of these I have gone through over the years. I'm obsessed with these microfiber towels that you basically wrap your hair in when you get out of the shower. So I feel like these have really come into their own since I've been having sort of like hair troubles, because when you have broken hair or hair that needs to be looked after, the worst thing you can do is get a really rough towel and like dry your hair with it, because it just basically puts too much stress on the hair, can end up causing more damage and breaking more hair that like you just don't want that happening. So these are amazing for two reasons. One, because they're super soft, really gentle on your hair. So when I put my hair up in them, I don't tip my head over and then put the towel on and do it up really tight, because there is nothing worse really for your hair than putting a towel on and like twiddling up really tight, because again it's pulling stress on your hair. So at the moment when I put these on, so this is the bottom, you basically like put your hair in it like that, and then you like twist the front, and then there's a elastic band and it goes over the button and it joins. I mean, it does come with a manual. I would love to show you, but my bun's kind of in the way. But I basically just let my hair kind of like fall into it, and then I just tie it up really loosely. So the reason why these are so good if you are suffering with damaged hair is because the fabric of the towels really extract the water from your hair, which is a really important thing when you're drying your hair, because there's nothing worse when you go straight in with a hairdryer on super wet hair. So this is amazing, because by the time you take it off, my hair honestly feels like halfway dry. It's so good. I think I've been using these now for about 7 years, and I just absolutely love them. And the other thing as well that's great is, even if you don't want to put your hair up in it, just using it to dry off your hair is great, because as I say, the fabric is really soft, so it won't cause any more damage or stress to your hair. So yeah, so these come in a pack of 3. They really are such a good purchase, and it really does save some time off for how long it takes your hair to dry. It's some sort of magical material, because they are amazing. So I wanted to put in some things that I bought that are super random while we've been in lockdown. The first one of which is this makeup bag. I saw it on Amazon, it was recommended for me, so I bought it. And I'm actually really pleased with it. So it's super structured, which I quite like, because a lot of my makeup bags are quite flimsy, and I feel like when I travel, they just kind of, you know when you take something out of your suitcase and it just looks all skew-iff and just not in a good way. So I thought this would be really good for when I travel, because it's sturdy. And then inside it's got these different compartments, which is really handy, and you can change these, so these come like in and out. And you can basically make the size of the compartments however big you want them to be or how small. And I just figured having a bit more structure and a way to sort of store my makeup when I travel would be really handy. So not much to say about this, because I haven't really used it. I haven't road tested it yet, guys, but I will let you know how I get on with it. But I was quite pleased. It wasn't that expensive. And now I just need somewhere to travel to. On to random purchase of lockdown number 2 is this Instax Square. I honestly bought it and I was like, why am I buying this? There is no need to buy this. But I was so pleased, because when I was doing my makeshift SLA shoot in the apartment, it really came in handy, because we took some Polaroids on this so I could use them on the website. And I'm really into that sort of like vintage look of photos these days. Like whenever I'm editing pictures, I really like to put a bit of like grain or dust or a bit of like a timestamp in the corner. So now I have been taking Polaroids all the time. It's actually really fun, because we've been taking sort of like lockdown memories. So we've got a little Polaroid album going, which whether we're going to want to remember all this, I have no idea, but it's a cute idea, you know. So with this I also bought this pack. You get 5 packs of 10 in here, and I feel like you would need to buy these 2 together, because there's only 10 in a film, which is just none at all, and I do go through it quite quickly, and it is annoying because it's not cheap. They really kind of get you in here because you just want to keep buying more. Anyway, but it is so much better than the mini one. I've got one of those Instax minis, and the pictures are like this big, so when they come out they're cute, but they're a bit pointless, whereas this one's actually like a good size. The last thing I wanted to end this on is this magical contraption, which I am obsessed with, and still to this day is probably one of my favourite things I've bought on Amazon. So this is basically an extension lead, but I love this one because it's not too big and it comes everywhere when I travel. There is nothing worse when you get to a hotel room and there's one plug. All girls will know the pain of this, because we've got multiple things we normally need plugged in all at once. This is a game changer. So this has got 2 extra plugs, and it's also got USB holes here, and it's really compact. We all know what normal extension leads look like. They're quite long, a bit bulky, whereas this, I don't know, it just perfect for traveling. And it's also just great to have around the house, because I'm always needing to plug something in where there isn't actually a plug. So there we go, guys. That's a little look into some of my Amazon faves. Some of them are super random, but just so handy. I feel like that is just Amazon to a T. I don't know about you guys, but I do get myself into an absolute Amazon hole. I can go on with the intention to be buying one thing, and then then 15 minutes later I bought an Instax square and a makeup bag when actually all I needed was a roll of sellotape, you know, honestly. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video and that some of these items might come in handy for you guys. Let me know below if you have any of these or you're going to try any, and if there's anything that you have actually bought from Amazon that is super random, please let me know below, because I just love finding out what other people buy from there. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!